and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much, you guys, for stopping by. I am so happy that I actually finally found the time to film this tutorial because I don't know, I'm pretty proud. I'm just kidding. But anyways, for today's tutorial, I just wanted to film something for you guys that was fun, kind of edgy. I don't know, something that's enjoyable, something that you guys could, wear on a daily when you guys are going to work, or if not, when you guys are going out on a date, or out with your girls, out with your guys, it doesn't matter. As long as you guys look cute, right? Right. Even if you guys are just chilling at home doing laundry, who said you can have a full face of makeup on? I wish somebody would tell me I can't. But anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoy this tutorial. Everything that I used in this tutorial will be linked down below for you guys. And if not linked, I'll leave a brief description of what I used. And if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, go ahead and leave them down below and I would proudly get back to you guys. I love when you guys leave me comments and you guys interact with me. It's so cool because I'm like, oh my god, yes. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Daisy. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me. I appreciate and love all of you. And yeah, go ahead, like, comment, and share. And as always, if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you guys would like to see more of me. So yeah, take care, my gorgeous potatoes, and let's go ahead and get started.
Alrighty, my gorgeous potatoes, let's go ahead and get started. My eyes are prepped and primed. Taking my Inda.C blending brush, I'm going to go ahead and take my 35P. I am so sorry that this is out of focus. But taking that very mauve tone right up top, I'm going to go ahead and use this as my, almost like a transition color. I'm going to go ahead and place it right above my crease, as you guys can see. I'm just switching back and forth in windshield wiping motions as usual. Making sure that that color is dispensed all without. Now I'm going to dip into this color right over here, just one color over, that is a little bit darker. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that right over the transition color. It is like a much darker mauve tone. So the first one was like a true mauve. Now we got it into a deeper mauve. It's almost like a purple, I guess you could say. I'm not bringing it down into my lid because that lid space is going to be used for something else. So again, just adding it right above my crease, wisping back and forth, and then blending out. You guys have to remember, blending is key. Now taking a flat brush, I'm going to dip into this white color. You guys can use any white shade. And I'm going to go ahead and use that all over my lid space just to clean up, to kind of give me a more defined look. As you guys can see, I'm just swishing back and forth, making sure that it doesn't go into that into the mauve tones, but still keeping it very concentrated. This is just a way that a new technique that I've learned, where I just really love how it cleans out my makeup looks, and it just works as a really great base to brighten up my eyeshadows. Now taking a blending brush from e.l.f., I'm going to dip into like a very dark plum. Oh my god, I really have to work on my imaging, but I'm sorry. Just dipping back into that color. And I'm going to use that right on my crease. As you guys can see, swishing back and forth. It's like it's almost as close as that mauve tone, just one shade darker. And I'm just taking it right into my crease, wisping back and forth. I promise you guys that for my next tutorial, it will be a much clearer focus. I don't know what happened. I do not have a viewfinder. So I'm very sorry. You guys can see I'm just blending and wisping back and forth, working it into my crease. Now taking my B43 blending brush from Morphe, I'm going to dip into this ColourPop Cosmetics eyeshadow in the color Porter. I'm sorry, not Porter, Weenie, from the Kathleen Lights collaboration with ColourPop. And I'm going to use this as my V color right on the outside of my outer V. As you guys can see, I'm just kind of giving it, like just wisping back and forth, creating and building that color. Don't worry if this color is not showable, because as you guys will see in the next step, this color is just acting more as a base. Okay, now taking my G17 blending brush, I'm just blending everything out, any harsh lines that I may see. Going back with my B43 brush, I'm going to dip into this very like dark plum. I'm so disappointed with this video, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We will get through it together. Just know that it's a very dark purple, almost looks like a black. You guys will see me lay it down. As you guys could see, I just added it on top of that color called Porter. And I'm just wisping back and forth. So basically I use the other color just as a base so it can kind of infuse this color. Looks a little messy, but don't worry. This look is those kind of looks that come together right at the end. Again, taking my G17, just blending everything out. Now taking the color Weenie from, again, the Kathleen Lights ColourPop collaboration, using my finger, I'm going to go ahead and dab this color right into the extra lid space that I have. The reason why I use my finger, these ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows work at its best with your finger, honestly, or a very form of synthetic brush such as the e.l.f. concealer brush, which is also perfect. But I prefer my finger for this just because it gives me the ability to build it and it lets me kind of like concentrate on the consistency that I want. Again, like I said, if you guys don't want to work with your fingers, it's completely fine. But just make sure that with any Super Shock eyeshadow, if you're new to it, make sure you always close it shut after every use, because if not, it will lose its magic. Now I'm taking back that B43 and with whatever product I have left over, I'm just kind of adding it right on top of that color Weenie where I felt like I might have maybe lost some of that darkness from it. You guys remember, makeup is art and it happens, mistakes happen, so it's okay. You guys can go back and work with it and build. It's just makeup. Again, all I did was just dip my finger into Weenie and rebuild that color. Now taking a small e.l.f. blending brush, I'm taking this white eyeshadow in the palette and I'm going to use this as my brow bone highlight. You guys know that I love a bright bone highlight. Honestly, if you guys don't, you guys are more than welcome to choose any highlight you would like. This is just the one I prefer in the palette. And remember, if you guys have any fallout, you guys can always go back with your transition brush, the one that you use for your transition that still has that color, and diffuse the color out just a little bit and perfect it however you may feel necessary. And after every step, I really, really love the blending process. Honestly, I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for blending. Now taking a small Morphe eyeshadow brush, I'm just going to go ahead and dip into the color Kitten by Stila. And I'm going to go ahead and use this as my inner corner highlight. I love this shade for highlighting the corner or even using it as a highlight. It is a freaking showstopper. You guys cannot go wrong with this. Again, it is Kitten by Stila. And just taking a G17 and blending it out. Any blending brush will work, you guys. Right, now taking this Eco Tools smudger brush, I'm dipping into this very dark mauve tone. And I'm going to use this on my waterline. I totally forgot that I had used black before this. So the color on here looks very black, but I mean, I gave it a really good tone, so I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to go back and correct it. As you guys can see, I'm adding it more to the outer part of my eye and then taking the blender at the end of that brush, blending everything out, diffusing it. Now with my pinky, I'm dipping into the lavender color in the palette, and I'm going to go ahead and use that right underneath my waterline as well, just more towards the inner corner. just so it can brighten up our look and it doesn't look too plain Jane, giving it an extra oomph, I guess you could say. Again, taking the Ecos Tool blending brush, I'm just gonna blend that out, blend it together so it gives us a nice smoky look. Alrighty, so as you guys could see, all I did was just did my eyeliner and my mascara off camera, and I'm gonna take my Rimmel London lip liner in the color Rich. I'm just going to go ahead and lip line my lips. As you guys can see, this look is very versatile. You guys can add a dark lip, a nude lip, a mauve lip. It doesn't matter. This look goes perfect with any lip combo that you decide. I just decided to keep it at a very neutrally tone. Now I'm going to take my Lorac lipstick, as you guys could see right here, in the color CEO. It is one of my top faves. Just to finish up this look, and yeah. And there you guys have it. I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, my gorgeous potatoes. And as always, take care, subscribe, and so much love to you guys. Thank you.